What up, Homedawgs? My name is Gokey Gamer, and welcome everybody to week 4 of the NBBL low tier division, where this week we're going to be hoping to get our revenge against Nugglo and the Grand Rapid Grims. Here are the teams. Plop! I think it was Grand Rapid Grims anyways. I hope I'm not mixing up the team. But yes, very excited for this matchup. We see... so neither of us brought our tier 1s. Very interesting. We see Empoleon, we see Electros, we see Serena, we see Noivern, we see the Rhyperior, and we see Toxicroak. Ooh, okay, very interesting. Alright, so I am tempted to lead Taser. Taser seems like a pretty decent lead here. I could also lead Fez. Fez is also not a bad lead. I could even lead Alehupa. Prince is also fairly solid because we don't have, like, the best switches for that. My guess is, like, we could definitely see Rhyperior as a lead. I don't know if I want to go straight into Robin Hood, though. I don't want to do that. I think I'm going to go ahead and lead Hoopa. I think it's a little bit unorthodox, but I think that's what I'm going to do here. And we'll see what happens with that. Okay, so we see no Houndstone, we see no Venomoth, we see neither Terra Captain as well. Okay. So basically the second Serena goes down, webs are up to stay, which is phenomenal, and I could really see that happening. So we have to be very careful, obviously. Nugglo is a very tough battler, and hopefully we don't die. Hey y'all, before continuing the video, I just wanted to take a second to plug my Ko-Fi page. I'm currently saving money to eventually buy a laptop to help with editing so I can get you all more videos, so any support is immensely appreciated. You'll not only have access to videos a day early, but you'll also have access to team previews, exclusive benefits on my Discord server, the ability to vote in exclusive polls, and even be named after one of my Pokemon on my Draft League and Nuzlocke teams if you become a member, along with many other benefits. If y'all enjoy my content, then I highly recommend checking it out. With that out of the way, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and let's hop into the rest of the video. Alrighty, so we are going to see Rhyperior. Okay, that's pretty much what I expected. Grass Knot guaranteed one-shots pretty much, so that is exactly the button I'm clicking. I'm clicking Grass Knot here. There's zero reason for me not to. If we can KO Rhyperior straight up, that'd be phenomenal. I was also very concerned about this lead. I was fully expecting this lead, to be quite frank. But yeah, I think this is, if my opponent decides to stay in and click Rock Polish, it is dead. That's pretty much what this comes down to. Grass Knot does 126 to 149 to like a max Spadef, max HP set. That's adamant. So yeah, we could be revealing this a little bit too early, but even so, like, we're still gonna get a really heavy hit off. And if my opponent gets to play, like, if my opponent is risking Serena here, and if I just fire off like a hit or something like that, so my opponent definitely has a lot to consider here. Alrighty, so we are going to see the Grass Knot, no Rindoberry. That is a dead Rhyperior, turn 1. Alehupa picking up a KO, we love to see it. Laugh, Hoopa, laugh! Yes, Hoopa, yes! Alrighty, so that's a very good turn for us. Rhyperior going down is absolutely phenomenal. We love to see it. I have a feeling my opponent was like, oh, I can live an Energy Ball. Probably didn't realize that I had Grass Knot. So we definitely got pretty lucky there. Alright, so we see Noivern coming in next. And they also see that I have the Terrain Extender, which is not great. Here I'm going to send in Prince. Prince was meant to wall the Venomoth, but now that that's not here, yeah, this is just kind of the play I make. Okay, we do see a Dark Pulse. Very easy prediction on my end. Let's go. Alright, and Electros is the final Pokemon. I couldn't remember it because I'm writing it down for me. So I could just fire off a Moonblast here. I could fire off a Heat Wave, predicting the Empoleon. I could double into, like, pretty much anything. I think what I'm going to do here is what do I want to do here? What do I want to do? I think my opponent's going to I think my opponent's clicking U-turn, so I'm going to click Heat Wave. And if my opponent opts to, like, double out into Empoleon, then the Heat Wave will at least get some decent chip on Empoleon. Maybe even get a Lucky Bird, too, which would be great. Alright, so we are going to see the swap like I predicted. Do we go into Empoleon like I predicted? Yes, we do see Empoleon. Alright, so we fire off the Heat Wave, do a decent chunk of damage, maybe even get a Lucky Burn. That would be pretty cool. Boom. Alright, and by decent chunk, I mean no chunk, but, you know, it is what it is. We see Lefty, so this is a bulky Empoleon set. Okay. Now I'm curious, actually. How much... Okay, so it's actually probably not that offensive. I take that back. I could... You know what? Yeah, I'm going to switch it to Dr. Mario here. Well, no, hold on. Yeah, I'm going to switch in Dr. Mario here. This could be a mistake, but... I don't think you're going for a Surf. I think you're going for a Flash Cannon. We'll see here in a second if this was a mistake. This might have been a mistake, but, you know, we'll see. Oh, we just see rocks. Okay, so but thank goodness I have heavy duty boots on Vikavolt. That's really good for us. Alrighty, so unless you probably have Flip Turn. You probably have Flip Turn if this is a bulkier set. That's my guess anyway. So what I'm going to do here, I am going to click the Terra button, and I am going to click the, I could click Taunt. I think I'm going to click Iron Defense though. I think I'm just going to play it safe and click Iron Defense. The fact that Electros and Serena are here makes Probopass kind of a lot less useful, but at the very least, if Empoleon does not have a freaking flip turn, then it is staying in and it can't do anything to me, so which is really cool. Alright, so we do just see a Surf pop off, which is kind of crazy. Alright, it's not very effective, does not do that much damage. We're gonna Iron Defense up here. Bada bing, bada boom, we love to freaking see it. Alright, and we get our HP restored, which is pretty cool. I'm looking right now to see how much damage Serena can do to me. Let's see, Power Whip. Let's see, Power Whip does 32 to 38% even when I'm Terra Water. So let me look up Electros now. A physical Electros does a decent chunk of damage into me. Discharge does an even bigger chunk into me. I think what I'm going to do here, I'm going to Iron Defense one more time. We do see Grass Knot. Oh, good play. Really good play. Ah, oh, dang. That's a really good play. We both got caught with Grass Knot shenanigans. You know what? I respect it. Absolutely respect it. Good play. All right, do I need... I guess I don't really need Probopass. Now I really wish I had clicked Body Press because this thing could be dead. So that is absolutely my bad. This does give me a free switch into Taser though, so I think that's an option that I will take here. I think I will go into Taser. Alright, so we see the swap. We're gonna go into Taser on the Grass Knot probably. We should be able to take a decent hit from this thing for regardless. We do see the Grass Knot. Bada bing, bada boom. Does not do that much damage, which is really cool. We love to see it. And I think what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to fire off a Sticky Web. I think I'm going to fire off a Sticky Web. We do see the withdrawal, so let's see what my opponent's switch in for Vikavolt is going to be. It's going to be the Electros, so it's going to have Flamethrower. It's going to do... Oh my goodness, the map glitched. The map kind of glitched there. Woofy poopies. That's a bit of an oofy poopies. Problem is I don't really have much of a switch in, so I'm just going to send in Dr. Mario and see what this thing wants to go for. Basically, Dr. Mario is going to be a sack here, but that's honestly fine. It did what it needed to do. I also want to make sure that I keep Vikavolt as healthy as possible as well, just so that way, like, things become a little bit easier for ya boy. Just so that way things become a little bit easier for ya boy. Because Webs being up on the field is going to make both Hoopa and Decidueye a lot more powerful. Alright, we do see the Fire Punch, so it's actually a physical set, which is very interesting. So my guess is you might be running Supercell Slam. You should KO me here. So I'm just going to click Body Press here and predict that you are just going to claim a life here and I will cry Tears of Sadness. That is what I will do. Again, really great play on that Empoleon. Dang, I did not know it got Grass Knot. We do see the Thunder Punch and it does KO. That is so sad. At least he's so sad. This could give me a pretty free switch into Decidueye. Noivern being around is a bit of an issue though, is my only concern. I think, you know what, I kind of want to do it. I kind of want to do that button. Alright, I'm going to do the button. We should be able to tank a Fire Punch because we are like plus defenses. I'm just going to click Nasty Plot here, I think. Yeah, we should still outspeed like a pretty much max speed set, so I'm going to Nasty Plot here. I'm going to Nasty Plot. Here we go. We're plotting the nastiness. We're plotting the nastiness, baby. Let's go. We love to see it. And we do see the knockoff, triggering our weakness policy. So we should... Oh my goodness, that was a crit. Jesus Christ, that was a crit. So this thing is definitely, like, invested in, like, attack. We are going to fire off a Giga Drain here and cry ourselves to sleep, probably. That's a bit unfortunate. Jesus Christ, that's a bit unfortunate. Alright, we get almost one shot in return, so that's pretty cool. If we got a crit there, that would be amazing for us, but that's not going to happen, unfortunately. We do see the Fire Punch here. Bada bing, bada boom. Does finish me off. That is a bit unfortunate indeed. I could go Undertaker here, but I don't really want to do that yet, I don't think. I could go into Taser. Taser's a pretty free swap. I could also go Ale Hoopa, because I think this will be the best opportunity for me to actually kind of do some stuff. So I think that's what I'm going to do here. I want to go into Ale Hoopa. Ale Hoopa! Pointed stones are annoying, but it is what it is. I'm going to click Shadow Ball here. Shadow Ball does good damage against everything. My opponent does not have a Dark type switch in. Could just click Side Shock, but they do have an Empoleon switch in, which scares me a little bit, so I'm going to click Shadow Ball. Alright, we do see the Shadow Ball pop off. We love to see it. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, Electros goes down. Very excellent indeed. The other nice thing as well, Serena can't switch in for free, which is very good. We definitely approve of that. We do see the Noivern come in, so it's going to click Dark Pulse and it's going to pick up the KO. Imagine, though, if I stayed in, if my opponent predicted that and I stayed in. That'd be kinda crazy, dude. Actually, Dark Pulse doesn't even KO me. Low-key. Do I click Psychic Terrain? I mean, there's no point in me clicking Psychic Terrain now. Yeah, there's no point in me clicking Psychic Terrain. So, yeah, I think what I'm... You know what? You know what? I'm just gonna click Shadow Ball here. I'm gonna hope that you think I'm going to switch. You don't? Okay. That's a bit unfortunate. Does not pick up the KO, though, which is pretty cool. So we're gonna fire off the Shadow Ball, which is very epic indeed. Boom! Doing a pretty big chunk of damage. Ale Hoopa could still be useful later on. So I think what I'm going to do here, I am going to switch back into Prince, the Pheasantipity, and then I think I might double into... Or do I click Psych Up? Do I click Psych Up? Because I don't need Pheasantipity. I don't need to play around with Pheasantipity. I could just click Psych Up predicting the swap. That'd be crazy, dude. You know what? Frick it. I'm gonna click Psych Up. I'm gonna click Psych Up. Let's see. Let's see. Oh my god, this would be crazy. This would be crazy, dude. This would be insane. This would be insane. Please be competitive. Please be competitive. That'd be so funny, dude. Please be competitive. That'd be so funny. Oh my god, I'm gonna love this. Ah, dang it. It's not competitive. Oof. It is Torrent. That sucks. That really freaking sucks, dude. Alright, well, I kind of just go Taser now. That's all. I just go Taser. You could click Surf, you could click Flash Cannon, doesn't really matter either way. I will say the good thing about Noivern, Hawlucha looks really good now, because Hawlucha can outspeed Noivern. So that's really good, actually. Hawlucha low-key can kind of win this game now. I have everything I need with Hawlucha to win, so I could just do that, honestly. Taser comes in, bada bing, bada boom, we see the Taser. We do see the Surf pop off, which is a bit unfortunate, but it does do a decent chunk of damage, but we can just fire off a Discharge. I think we should outspeed with our speed investment. Shoutouts to our Week 2 game where I didn't think about that and made me cry, so very epic. I will say, I do need to keep my Pheasantipity alive so that way I can have a switch in for Noivern. I do have to keep that in mind. If Noivern's alive and I switch in Hawlucha against it, I will lose. So that is a lose con for me. My opponent's probably calculating to see if I outspeed. Serena comes in, we Bug Buzz the next turn. So we do see the swap. What are we seeing come in here? It is going to be none other than Serena. That's fine. It could be Heavy Duty Booties. I could see the Heavy Duty Booties. It's not the Heavy Duty Booties, so we just click Bug Buzz on the next turn. Discharge, bada bing, bada boom, does a decent chunk of damage. We love to see it. We do not see the para, though, which is a bit unfortunate. I'm just going to click Bug Buzz now, though. Because it is a very easy button for me to click. Alright, we do see the Bug Buzz. Boom! Serena does take a massive chunk of damage. We do see this spin. Which is unfortunate. We could see a double spin here. We could see the double spin, but I think I'm just gonna let Taser go down. We do actually just see triple Axel. Imagine if that had missed. Imagine if that had missed. That would have been crazy, dude. Alrighty, I think now I just go into Undertaker and just click buttons. So I think that's what I do now. I go into Undertaker and then I click Close Combat. Yeah, Close Combat. I just click Close Combat here. Get rid of my items. That way my Unburden is triggered, and then I hope to win the game, basically, is what this comes down to. We do see the Close Combat. Bada bing, bada boom, Serena goes down. 3v3, baby. And our White Herb is triggered, so we do have to keep that in mind. Our White Herb is triggered. So we now outspeed everything. Oh, that's Thunder. Alright, we do see Empoleon come in. It is at full health. It's probably a bulky set if I had to guess. Let's see, say if you have Air Slash real quick. Air Slash does 52 to 62% there. It looks like if you are a bulky set, there's nothing you can do to KO me. If you're let's say you're modest, Air Slash does 72 to 85%. I kind of just want to Swords Dance here. The way you bring this in makes me think you're bulky, so I'm going to Swords Dance, actually. I really hope this is not a mistake. This might be a mistake. This might be a throw, but we see the Ice Beam. Oh, that kills? Really? Jesus. Oh, I think that was a roll. That looks like a roll to me. That sucks, dude. That really freaking sucks. That absolutely looks like a roll. Yeah, it has to be modest. I would have been able to kill with Close Combat then, I think. Which sucks. Yeah, GG's to Nugglo. Dang it, dude. I threw this game away. The way he brought this in, I thought that I wouldn't be able to tank it as easily, but that's my fault. And now the webs are gone, so I don't outspeed. Yeah, GG's to Nugglo. I lose. That's what this comes down to, unfortunately. Dang, if only this thing died. If only this thing died to Probo Pass, then we would have won, I think. We would have absolutely won. That sucks. It is what it is. We outspeed still, which is crazy. Yeah, this must be like max HP modest or something. I don't know. That sucks, dude. It could also be well, no, it's not a boosting item, it's leftovers. That was absolutely a roll. That sucks. That really freaking sucks. I don't know what set this is. That sucks. Alright, I'm just gonna click Roost here on the off chance that I somehow survive. This is really unfortunate. I did not want to have to, like, God, this sucks, man. This really frickin' sucks. I mean, I'll hope for a burn, that's all I can really do, so that way this thing can stop getting chipped. Man, this sucks. I had this in the bag. I had this in the bag. Hopefully we can get a lucky burn, that'd be great. Okay, we do get the burn. We do get the burn, we can kind of pull this back, maybe. And if we do pull this back, I'm really sorry, Nugglo. Alright, we see the leftovers recovery, and that burn is going to negate that, basically. Pretty much all but negate that, so I'm gonna click Roost now, just because I can. I'm sorry, Nugglo, I have to play this way. If I have any hope of winning, I have to play this way. We do see the swap. Do we see Toxicroak come in? We probably do. We do see the Toxicroak come in. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, if you're dry skin, which, let's say you're dry skin, Moonblast will still do more, so yeah, I kind of have to hope for some shenaniganeries. Although I do think that I will ultimately lose this game. According to my calcs at Toxicroak. It has to be like, not fully invested for me to have a chance to win this. Which it could be, you never know. But yeah, we do see the sword stance here. I could hope for a burn. Actually, you know what? Frick it. I'm gonna hope for a burn. Maybe I can get lucky with a double burn. Maybe I can get lucky with a double burn. Double burn, double burn, double burn, double burn, double burn. No! That should KO. Yeah, GG's. Oof. Alright, good game, Nugglo. If we had gotten the burn there, then I think we would have won that. We would have won that exchange. And we do see the life orb as well. Yeah, if we had gotten the burn there, then I think we would have actually won, unironically, because I would have been able to roost stall. But it is what it is. GG's again to my opponent. Really, really well played. Yeah, no, man, it's hard to say what I did wrong, because I think, like, my plays were valid. It's hard to, like, I could have picked up the kill with him against Empoleon. I could have not gotten greedy, and maybe you could argue that's what I should have done. I absolutely should have gotten Empoleon dead. I could have just tried to pick up the KO with Hawlucha, but Ice Beam was a roll. Ice Beam was absolutely a roll to KO. And that's not debatable. That was absolutely a roll to KO. And it looks like that if I had gone for close combat, it would have KO'd, but I didn't want to risk not KOing and then guaranteeing dying to an Air Slash or Ice Beam. So that was the safest play for me to make, was Sword Stance on that turn. And my opponent just got the roll they needed, which, you know, it is what it is, and it sucks. But, you know, there's not much we can do about it now. GG's regardless to my opponent. Really, really well played. And, yeah. Hopefully we get our revenge in the playoffs. We are 2-2, so we do still have a very good chance of making playoffs, but we are going to have to play our butts off to make sure that we don't keep losing our games. GG's once again to my opponent, and yeah, I'll see you soon in the next video. Peace out, mates!